No, I'm busy tonight, actually.
Good Thursday morning. Welcome to the Jerry Hotpants Club podcast. I am Pete. With me, as always, is...
My name is Chris.
And back on Floof Patrol is...
The ever-loving Eusafia the Great.
Okay, that guy. Today is June 30th, Thursday, June 30th. It's a bright, sunshiny day, maybe. Today is National Social Media Day. So you have an excuse to be on your phone and take pictures of yourself and...
Shoot out all the dick pics!
I knew that was coming. So we...
National Dick Pic Day, I'm shooting out pictures of my dick!
I talked to a guy that's going to give us a remote, so I don't have to lean over anymore. I can just cut you at any time.
Well, darn, that's not cool, but okay.
No. So, we need to shift focus.
That thing doesn't have an app for my phone.
It doesn't?
I don't know. Doesn't it?
It might. I don't know.
I know it's
I'll have
got.
to look into it.
I know it's got software on the computer. You can run it from the computer.
Yeah, so then
Right.
he could in theory override our controls.
I
I'll
think
be like,
so.
I'll mute my damn self.
You're going to get muted in real life if you don't cut the shit.
It'd be like that sometimes.
It also happens to be National Bomb Pop Day.
The hell's a bomb pop?
What's a bomb pop?
Them popsicles, the three colors.
Oh, that you
Red,
put in
white.
your mouth?
Oh, the red, white, and blue ones?
Yep,
The
yep.
popsicle? Oh.
I see your stop. It's also,
Don't say anything.
Christopher,
Sound far away.
it's National Handshake Day. Just do it.
Ew.
See?
Hey.
Bridging the gap.
Yeah.
Okay. It's
Shaking babies and killing hands.
stop. You're on strike 2. Strike
Okay.
3 doesn't mean you're out. Strike 3 means I beat you to death like Al Capone with a baseball bat. It is also National Meteor Watch Day.
Do you see a professional therapist?
Do I?
Yeah.
Yes,
shit.
I do.
Okay.
Okay, I just lied. No, I don't. But I should.
Probably should.
I probably should.
Shouldn't we?
Wait a minute.
all?
You, of all people, are telling me, of the three of us in this room, that I'm the one that needs professional help.
For sure.
You need
You sometimes don't blink for 5 minutes at a time. Do you know that?
Yeah.
Red Bull.
The official drink of Jerry Hotpants podcast.
So when are they going to endorse us and give us some of that Red Bull titty money?
That make us fly money. Like, here, we're just going to send you some more Red Bull.
I think we got to do like crazy stuff to get that kind of.
Yeah, we got to, like, jump our bikes off of 2 houses, like
I've already
Evil
done.
Knievel shit.
I've done so much crazy shit already.
Off of Red Bull?
No, just in life in general.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah,
that
I
you
think
need to
I'm
have me
done,
like
too.
on video slamming a Red Bull and like, doing some crazy shit. I don't know what you want me to do.
I'll put some, like, fireworks on the tassels of my bicycle while I'm jumping over 2 people laying in the street, I guess.
You got a bicycle?
I can get one.
Get like a cruiser bike and do
I
it.
have a motorized bicycle.
Do you really?
Yeah,
With
that's
like
what I
a-
got before I got a car.
with a 2-stroke
Before
on
I
it.
got my, yep.
Ooh.
You seen me ride it before.
Did I?
Yep. I think I need to pull that baby back out now that gas has gone up so far.
Oh, I tell you.
Going back to the days of the motorized bicycle, baby.
Real quick, we want to do a shout out. A friend of ours, she was kind of on the show. She wasn't pictured. Her name's Amanda. She had a little bit of a incident happen. There, her car caught on fire because it was parked in a really shitty neighborhood. So probably electrical.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Pete, talking to the top of this.
Talking to the top. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's way better.
There we go. So she had this incident with her car. If you check my social media, and I'm sure others will have shared it by now, by the time this airs, we're going to put up a GoFundMe. So if you guys could help her out with anything, that'd be great. She's just coming back to work after a long layoff from surgery. And, it doesn't help to have your car fucking melt about 2 weeks in. So anything that you could do to help, we'd greatly appreciate it. And don't worry, the money's not going to me. I'm not even going to handle it. So I won't buy Newports and Red Bull. Now, and that's,
It's good to be good sometimes, you guys. This is a good person. Like a really good contributor to the community, man. It's really sad that, sometimes when your transportation just takes a dump on you and you're just getting back into the workforce. So,
yeah.
Whatever you can give, that would help out.
And I tell you what, I don't know how many times she has just, been willing to She'd help anybody who needed help.
She's a ray of sunshine. Anytime I've seen her, she just lights up the room.
Yeah, she's fucking wild though. She's a wild one.
I don't know nothing about that.
So
she's wild.
Yeah, she's wild.
Some of those stories, wow.
Yeah, and she's the reason that I'm close to her is because she's like me. She just says inappropriate shit at inappropriate times. Blurts out just crazy ass shit.
Yeah, yell at me for that. I can't say crazy shit.
Because we're over here trying to make money, and you know, there's a certain base you can't piss off, which is just about everybody, and you don't care about that. Normally, I don't care about that.
I love people. People love me, bro. I just hugged 13 motherfuckers before I walked in here.
He's starting to wake up to where he realizes that he can't say some of the things that his mind wants him to say.
Look, I've known it most of my life. I simply didn't care, but now it's like my conscience is coming back.
Yes, there are some people that I've noticed in life that like they can't filter out anything. So like not coming out of them, I mean coming into them. So like everything that goes into them, they'll like absorb and like maybe take personally or maybe get offended by it, or like they can't like just let things like slide off of them. And those people are really hard to deal with. The people that'll say anything that comes out, that's easier to deal with for me. But the people that just think that everything that hits them, they have to respond to everything. You don't have to respond to everything that you hear.
That's been difficult for me, like most of my life, because I have an inflated ego that tells me that I have a better answer, or that whatever comment that I have to offer is valid, instead of just letting it go right on by. You know, which is why I keep getting kicked off of fucking social media.
Yeah, you don't have to respond to everything you hear, you know?
Just to you. We always have to respond to one another. Why is that?
Because that's what we signed up for.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Sign up.
I'm attached to you for the undeterminable future. That scares me.
That fucking Mr. Potato Head of yours.
Whatever fucking cauliflower ear, you got a fucking potato for a penis. So, and I'm talking baby sprouts. So, we're going to talk about healthy distractions today.
All right.
So, I'm going to start with, and I've mentioned it on the show before, and we've been talking about it kind of personally, but you guys got me the old gym membership there, right? Mm-hmm. And one thing Yusef's been harping is that, like, it'll become addicting to go to the gym and work out, to start lifting and training yourself or whatever. And granted, I've gone about 5 times, and I'm not there yet.
No.
So, I you can't start lifting weights at 42.
You sure can.
Yes, you can.
No, well, I'm sorry. Let me edit that statement. You can't lift weights at 42 for the first time in your life and expect to see immediate results and have these things that are promised to you as a result of doing them immediately.
No, your fitness goals take months to years to come to fruition.
Come to fruition, yeah.
Yeah. Anything.
But once you catch your stride, you'll know right away, and you'll be like, yeah.
Yeah. Anything about like a cleanse or like 6-week abs or anything, all that shit, that's
garbage.
Bullshit. It takes months to years in the gym to see your goals
all in the process
come to life.
How long have you been like a gym regular, if that's a term?
I don't know. I've always worked out since I was in high school, but there have been some years where it was more than not, depending on my life circumstances with work and children and things like that. So,
what sports did you play in high school?
Football in high school.
Yeah, high school.
Oh, and I just played football one year, and we went 0-9. I said, "Y'all suck. I'm gonna go sell weed." And I quit.
I mean, that makes.
But I played all the sports up to then.
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Now, in college, did you play sports?
No, I just went to school. I was a little old. Well, I actually went to college early and then left, had a kid, did some other stuff, and then came back and was a little older.
How old's your kid?
14.
14. And he plays sports, correct?
Yeah.
Now, my question is, you see this in a lot of families. They encourage the kids to play sports, and sometimes the kids don't want to. Mm-hmm. Was this something he wanted to do, or did you kind of give him a little coaxing?
No, I had him try all the sports when he was younger and seen which ones he like wanted to do. And he wants to play baseball. So I've tried to have him kind of play everything, and he kind of, I think maybe he'd be good at track though, going into high school, because he's usually like, you know, when they line all the kids up for sport, like the first day the coaches line all the kids up and they just have them like run, and you see who the fastest kids are. He's always number 1 or number 2. Like he's always like the first or second fastest kid on the team. So it's like, damn, maybe you should play track, dude, because I was always like middle to kind of back half. I was not that fast. I just wasn't. And he's longer and skinnier than me. I'm not built for running. I'm built more for side-to-side power, getting low.
Getting low.
Yeah, he's quick. He's swift, like a gazelle. Fox.
So would you say that sports, I mean, obviously the gym is a healthy distraction, wouldn't you guys say?
Yeah.
100%.
It fills up time and keeps you healthy.
Right. How many... You made a statement about a week or so ago that you talk about your routines, when you go, how often you go, and like sometimes on the way home at night, I'll pop in real quick and
just for not even really get sweaty, but just because I'm bored.
Yeah, and I got to thinking about that because I try to pack so much stuff into my day, and initially I'm like, I don't have time to gym.
Yeah, and
that's bullshit. That's complete bullshit, because I could chunk 2 hours out of my day that I spent on social media yelling at people, or laying around eating.
Yeah.
Right. And I could be making myself healthier.
Right.
But the thing is, when you said it that way, I remember my first couple of years clean that I was just what I was always doing. My first year, especially, I had the intensive probation program.
Okay.
And so wake up 5 o'clock, call colors, see what I got to do with that. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at the courthouse, no matter what.
Yeah.
For 2 years. Those 3 days a week for 2 years, I'm at the courthouse. Not to mention group therapy, individual therapy, requirements for community service. So they kept me busy. Idle hands, devil's plaything, blah, blah, blah. And because I stayed busy so much, I had a regular routine with eating.
Yeah.
But, there were those days. There were Mondays and there were Fridays where I didn't have anything going on.
Yep.
And then the weekend. So it's like, a lot of times I'm just kind of bouncing around waiting to get to a meeting at night.
Yeah,
and
stuck in your head.
Yeah. And so what am I going to go and do? And I don't think that everyone is an addict, but I think we all kind of suffer from maybe obsessive, compulsive thoughts at times where we're like, what are we going to do? And we get distracted in very unhealthy ways, like chasing women, overeating, spending, like how many times have people woke up in the middle of the night, flipped open their Amazon and bought shit that they fucking regret when it arrives?
Yeah, my probably most unhealthy thing I've done over the years is probably just get drunk and troll people on the internet. I would just laugh and laugh until I got shadow banned, and then I couldn't get any comments.
It wasn't so funny anymore.
No one would comment back. Fuck you, Zuck.
Yeah, fuck you, Zuck. Right up your
me and
Zuck
Zuck are old buddies, though. I shouldn't say that.
Oh, you are?
Gonna smoke these meats. Some sweet baby rays. Smoke these meats. Did you see him when he went in front of Congress on a booster seat?
Looking like Data from The Next Generation.
Bro, it's crazy.
What is going on
he
with him?
looks
How come
like
he's
Data.
so he looks does.
Because he's a fucking
Adderall, bro.
Is he a robot? Is
Adderall?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Adderall, or he's an automaton. He's one of the two.
I mean, he does.
The man exhibits no emotions and no feelings.
Damn, I'm kind of.
Please don't ban us from being able to promote our podcast on your
envious.
social media
Hey, Zuck,
platforms.
teach me the way.
Yes. Teach me how to abandon all emotion, how to not be chasing women. Teach me these things so that I can become a billionaire.
Yes. Yes.
Like you fucking cuck. Anyway, so Yusef, what's a healthy distraction that you engage in? Other than working out, you got to come up with something different.
All right. The other thing that I do other than working out is I like to watch anime or anything that's superhero related. So one thing that usually in the summertime I'll engage in is that's when like the Marvel movies can't come out. So usually I I set aside the time to go with friends and watch whatever Marvel movie's coming out. So like
we've been doing that a few months now.
Spider-Man came out. We all went out.
That was fun. That was a lot of fun.
Really fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
You know, that was the day that we did the hot pants. So like all day we were busy. And
no, Batman was the day of hot pants.
Batman? Okay, Batman, yeah.
Yeah, and I'd had enough of everybody's shit.
Yeah.
And I fucking hate that movie. So it's stinking pile of fucking garbage.
Batman was a piece of shit movie. Fight me on it.
Yeah, seriously.
Like for real. Batman was a piece of shit movie, and if you think otherwise, let me know in the comments so I can shit on your life.
Please get in the comments. There's some guy in the comments from Monday morning's episode, right? I don't know who this fucking guy is. And I
appreciate you watching the show.
Yeah,
sir.
we love it. But
Vincent, thank you so much. I read your comments.
Yeah, he's probably a cuck too. So
hey, I'm a cuck too, bud.
Yeah, everybody but me and Helix here.
He's got a new favorite word. He cannot stop saying that word for the last week, bro.
I've been meaning to ask him what a cuck is, but I'm like,
you don't know what a cuck is?
I get called bad things all the time.
It's like when you watch somebody else fuck your chick. Like,
oh, that is so bad.
Yeah. It's short for cuckold.
Holy shit.
But you say cuck because it sounds like cock or cunt. You know, that's
a thing, huh?
It is.
Guess.
You guess, you cuck. It absolutely is. Listen, he said some shit in a comment earlier today, and I know he was trying to poke my buttons, and this is the one of two things that I appreciate about Chris, is I said, yeah, well, you're a cuck. In response, he goes, nah, I told her to go be with the other guy. I'm fucking driving down the road laughing my ass off. Like, I shouldn't be Facebooking while I'm driving.
Definitely a bad distraction.
Yeah.
It's not a healthy distraction.
Okay, we're going to shout out to Eric Harrison, who drives slower than old people fuck, right? I'm in the backseat of his car one time. He had this Lumina, this beat up fucking Lumina. And here he is. He's got one hand on the wheel. He's leaned into the center console. He's like, yeah, going down Bay Road, right? 25 fucking miles an hour on Bay Road, which is 45 to 50 in most places. Just scrolling the book like, yeah, right? Meanwhile, he's in the fucking left lane, and old people are going past us like they're in the fucking DeLorean, right? And I'm like, will you fucking get on it? And he just turns to me and goes, so
what's this got to do with anything?
So what I'm getting at is stay off your phone while you're driving, Eric. There.
I try not to be on my phone when I drive, but I'll tell you what, it's only because these digital keyboards are a bitch. The physical keyboards, I used to be able to fucking text and drive like the T-Mobile Sidekick when they had that
fingering
thing.
champ.
Bro, I'm telling you, these digital ones, you can't do it. You just can't. You can't.
I can't. I'm habitually texting the wrong shit, and that's why I give up and I just voice message everything now.
I don't know. I'll tell you what, man. Distractions. I had a kid jump out in front of me on a bird scooter the other day, and if I would have been distracted at all, I would have fucking smoked this kid. I mean, young kid, 12, 13, 14, comes off the sidewalk into my lane, coming at me, dude, and I had to hit my brakes and lock him up, and I'm only going like 25, 30. But, I mean, he's coming. He came at me in my lane, dude, and I had to lock him up, and then he went around me.
He hates bird scooters.
Listen,
bro,
hit him.
I would, dude.
Public service announcement. If you come near me in a fucking bird scooter with my illegal ass car, I will fucking hit you and go to prison, you piece of shit. Stay out of the middle of the fucking road. Don't blow through fucking lights and intersections, you fucking cock. I fucking can't stand you. Oh, and by the way, it's so good for the environment. You know something? Your parents hate you. Your parents hate you. They wish they would have boarded you, but they're too much like him, so they brought you into this world, and now you're a leash on the fucking system, and you cause car accidents. You are a disappointment to not only God and your family, but you also serve no purpose or any common good for your fellow man. So please, go somewhere and die.
So then,
blood pressure.
Here's another scooter story. I had a girl come out to meet me. Like 2 Saturdays ago, right? A girl that I've known for like a year and a half. We never hung out, so we hang out for the first time.
Right.
She comes out to where I am for food. She parks her car. We go around downtown. We're only there for like 2 hours, right? We go back, bird scooter just down the side of her car. Hit like 3 panels straight. I'm like, she got a quote. It was like $250 to get buffed and stuff. I was like, I'll pay for half it.
What?
I felt bad.
Oh, hell
she like
no,
drove to see me. Well, I figured I'd just take her out for 2 dinners or something. That'd be like $125.
Fuck that. We going to get dollar ice cream. Who the? Wow. Lord have mercy.
Listen,
go out with me. You will have a good time.
Yes. Okay. Even though this guy is something else, you know what? I will give him credit.
He's a gentleman.
Yes,
Fuck
he is
this
a gentleman.
motherfucker.
Going around and open the door for a woman who does that. Now
I know.
Fucking Seam Salabim back here. Listen to me. And listen to me real carefully, bro. You're fucking you're living in 1920. You are like, what's his name? Ralph Cramden or whatever? That fucking guy on the Honeymooners. All right?
To the moon?
Power to the moon, Alice. You want to know what today? You're going to get slapped in your jank-ass mouth if you don't shut the fuck up about your, like, bitches need to be in the kitchen shit.
I was going to say some healthy distractions is he prays 5 times a day.
Ooh.
I was talking to some people the other day, and that's just...
my
prayer life has not been top notch the last 2 months, and it usually is. And something like that can bring you back to centered throughout the day.
I need to pray 10 times a day.
Where you get back right. Where you get back to centered. I did meditate today. I haven't meditated, and I haven't really been praying the last 2 months, and I've been going through a real weird 2 months. And just anything that can bring you back to centered and like remind you that everything going around out here is going around out here and not in here. You know what I'm saying? If you can find that place and you can get back to that place when shit's going crazy, it's really helpful.
Unless it's on a bird scooter, in that case, go fuck yourself.
Right.
I mean, I think kids need to get hit by cars a few times. I got hit by like maybe 10 cars.
You're going to learn today, let me tell you.
I had a car run over me. I've been hit by so many, like, what you just saying that, I'm like, kids don't get hit by cars anymore? This isn't a thing?
I mean,
wait, what?
I've been hit by
he was
so
coming
many
opposite.
cars.
He was coming opposite traffic to me, so I'm going like 25, 30. He's going like 15. So I'm like, it would have been. And he's only like 110 pounds.
Each other,
yeah, bro. It would have been bad.
I was leaving here. About 2 weeks ago. We were late recording one night, and I was when I went to back up, these 2 fucking mealy mouth broads were behind me, and they fucking, they didn't indicate they were behind. They were like riding right up on me. You can see my brake lights and reverse lights are on, and I'm coming toward you, and they still kept coming toward me, and then go around my car and like, hey, watch it, mister. Like, okay, first off, no. So if my car would go above 20 miles an hour, I would have run them down, but I got the pedal buried and they're beating me down the street. So,
goddamn Flintstone's car.
No, God
bless it.
You do look like Fred Flintstone, kind of.
Barney Rubble.
A little bit.
Yeah. Rubble.
Hey, old Fred.
Man, that's too bad. One time I totaled my car pulling into my driveway. Like I was half in my driveway, totaled my car. Yeah, man. I was pulling in, right? There's that parking lane in front of the car, and I couldn't see. And I went to pull in, and these 2 women came by on their bikes, like really slow, smoking cigarettes during business hours. Like y'all should be at work, right? And I had to stop, so I didn't smoke them. Right, I'm pulling in my driveway. I just got out of the gym, and I was like had to stop, and I'm stopped in that lane, and I'm just watching them. They're both looking at me like smoking their cigarettes. And this truck just goes boom into the side of me, and they both went, oh shit, and got the hell out of there. And they gave me the ticket because I was in her lane, but I was stopped. Like I was stopped. I don't even know where she came from. I didn't see her when I was pulling in. I don't know where she came from, but I was stopped for a while.
When did this happen?
A few years ago. The car before this. No, yeah.
What year is your car, by the way?
That one, that's classified information. It's 2019. So more healthy distractions. Gym.
Prayer.
My dog has been a very healthy distraction, especially in this heat. Like I'll take him for a walk at 10 o'clock at night because it's still like 80 degrees out. You know what I mean? But and it's nice. I'll listen to music and go walk down to the water, and you see other people walking their dogs.
Yeah,
and
see that.
And if I didn't have him, I'd just be walking. You know what I'm saying? But I'm walking the dog.
End up someplace you don't belong.
Yeah, and it wouldn't be as fun just walking to walk. It's more fun to walk him, and he's agile, so he does like.
He pulls you a little bit, makes you
kinda
get out of your stride.
He can hop on stuff and stuff, and all those trees that were knocked down. It was fun. I'd walk him like through where the down trees were, and he'd be like hopping all around and stuff. It was cool to see him be like a real dog, and not like one of those little yappy little dogs.
Oh my!
He's like a real dog. He's just small.
Yeah, He's a mini.
Yeah,
he's an awesome dog. He really is.
He can do real dog stuff and not just yap.
Real dog shit.
Real dog shit.
Yeah, like fetch and jump.
I can fetch I can fetch. Slowly over time.
You will jump. You will. You'll see.
So I had to jump yesterday.
For what?
You know what? That we're gonna table that one and come back.
My
dad watched the show. I want to. My dad, right? I can't get him to sit down and talk to me about anything for 5 minutes without telling a story from 1972.
And you've heard it like 10 times?
30.
Yeah.
30. I like this month alone when I'll get a text from him while I'm at work. Hey, will you take me to get cigarettes after work? Because heaven forbid, he could just say, will you bring me home cigarettes from work? But for him, it's his way to get out of the house and do, go for a ride. You want to go for a ride, Dad? You want to go for a ride?
Dude, don't talk about your dad like that.
I'm not talking about my dad.
Did you say he watched the show?
Yeah.
He's going to see you talking about him.
He says,
what?
Where do you think I get all of this from?
Can he ground you?
Holy shit.
He can try. He tried fucking 30 years ago. It didn't work. Why would it work now?
That'd be great.
So
Is Jimmy walking in?
I don't know, but I know my dad could ground me still to this day.
Jimmy!
My dad, one day, we were getting into a fight, bro, and he went to slap me, and I blocked it. And then he's like, put your hand down. So I'm like, oh, okay, Daddy. I had to put my hand down and let him slap me a couple years ago.
Oh, man.
A couple years ago?
What if he made you
What
if he made you hit yourself? He'd be like, slap yourself.
Choke yourself.
Lean forward and choke yourself. So, anyway, big shout out to Pete number 2 for watching the show. Thanks. I mean, hey, that's cool.
Jimmy's walking in. Jimmy's going to be on the next episode. We're shooting right after this.
Okay.
Jimmy's a wild man.
Like none of us aren't. Get him.
Say hi, Helix.
Frisk him.
Yeah.
Search him for contraband.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
He went to the front of his pants when he did that. I thought he was going to take out his wiener. All right.
Oh, my God, Pete. You can just sit right here, Jimmy, till we're done.
So, we still got a little bit of time to go.
Yeah.
So
we got 20
healthy
minutes
distractions. All right. So running is a healthy distraction. That's something that I usually do.
Why do you guys keep bringing up shit I haven't done in probably 30 years?
Well, like the only thing, look, besides working out, because you already know my time schedule. I work out in the morning. I work from 9 to 7, and then I go back to work afterwards, which is usually video podcast stuff. Besides that, the only thing that I like to do that's a healthy distraction is I love to sit down and watch Naruto Shippuden anime with my girlfriend, or I love superhero stuff. Like the summertime when Marvel stuff comes out, that's like my time to shine, bro. That's when I'm just prepping for these 3 hours, and that's pretty much what I'm prepping for.
You know what's funny is that it took a good 2 years after I quit doing heroin to give a shit about Marvel movies. I don't know what that statement means to the superhero industry, but I couldn't get back into it.
You don't?
I love Marvel over DC. Always have, but I just couldn't get back into movies for the first 2 years. I didn't turn on my TV. I read every day.
Yeah,
I couldn't.
Should have stuck with that.
It just wasn't fun.
No, it's not that it wasn't fun. It's just like my mind never said, you got to tune it. Everyone kept saying, you got to watch this show. You got to go see this movie. And I'm like, yeah.
Because you're a rebel. People are telling you how to be.
You can talk when you're on the mic, fucker. Jesus.
I don't find...
I've never had a conversation with this guy, and he's over here, hey. So, anyway.
I have a hard time with fiction. I used to be able to play video games and watch TV and stuff like all day, and fiction just doesn't hold my attention anymore. Video games, I can play for like 15, maybe 30 minutes, and then I'm like, I got to get up and do something. I don't know. And I think it's probably a lot of it's the phone's fault. Even when if I'm doing anything productive on the computer, as far as like work or studying for something, or a certificate or something, I have to keep the phone far away from me because I will grab it and look for any reason to
distract yourself.
ADHD my way out of paying attention to the screen. Like I can't sit there for more than 5, 10, 15 minutes. I don't know. I think probably, and I know
that's probably why you got this dog, because you guys are the same.
Yeah,
you're Jack Russell inside.
Well, I wanted a dog that, I don't know,
matched your energy. He does.
No, I didn't want to. Not necessarily. I just wanted a Jack because I had I was with a girl who had a teacup jack. It was like 8 pounds. And it was cool as shit. It was tough as nails. It was little. You would give it a whole sandwich and rip it apart and only eat the meat. It would only eat meat if you gave it. It wouldn't eat like anything else. It was cool. And I think she sold it to her ex-boyfriend for $500. She claimed she lost it, but I wanted him. So that's why I got a real jack.
He's a good dog.
You ever thought about writing a book?
Right? I don't think I could sit still that long.
So how about you dictate to somebody and they just like take notes and then somebody ghostwrite your book?
My buddy wrote a book. What was the name of that book? What did he put out?
The new
Why
one.
I pissed on my balls?
Yeah. We should put that out.
I'm gonna fucking your whole existence is just so fucking terrifying to me.
It's on Amazon. We're gonna see him this weekend. He'll be.
Is he gonna be down there?
Yeah, he'll be in Grand Rapids. I'm gonna have him sign my book. It's called Bradley by Jonah Frick.
Oh,
yeah,
Bradley by Jonah Frick. Buy it on Amazon.
What was that last book? That was good.
That was called Detox Hotel.
Detox Hotel. That was really
Frick.
that was really good.
Yeah, this is my buddy. He's self-published, and he's one of our friends, and he's a good dude.
Maybe I'll write a book.
Are you going down this weekend to Grand Rapids? No. You're gonna miss out on all the fun. We're gonna soap him up and throw him down the hallway naked.
I'm going for one reason. You guys know exactly what that is.
There's a lot of guys
not to get healthy.
Kent's gonna be there.
Oh. Kent and I got a room together.
Yeah,
that makes a lot of sense.
He's putting the hot dog in the bun, that's for sure. So, one thing I can tell you that's been a real healthy, because I've had nothing but unhealthy distractions since I've been clean. One thing that's been a healthy distraction is photography.
Yeah.
You take great pictures.
Well, my grandfather worked he worked in Saginaw Photo, which was on Genesee Street in Saginaw for a very long time. Now this obviously it all predates the cameras we have on our phones. He was the guy around Bay City. If you were like, hey, I need somebody to shoot my wedding or my kid's graduation party or baptism or something, he was the guy you went and saw, and everybody knew my grandfather for that.
Yeah.
And he passed away when I was 7. I have maybe 2 or 3 fleeting memories of him.
Yeah.
And he's the way people talk about him. He's a great guy.
Yeah.
And I feel close to him in a way. When I'm out taking pictures, if I leave the house with the intent of I'm going to go to a state park or I'm going to go somewhere down by the river and take pictures, and it's funny how people will walk by and say hi, and I don't even know they're there. Like
you
several
disappear in your work, huh?
I've had several people message me like, "What the fuck did I do?" Like, what are you talking about? Well, I said hi when we were down at the park. Like,
yeah,
I'm sorry. I just, I didn't notice. And I start to, and I want to say that that's healthy because my mind is not focusing on negative aspects. I'm thinking about. Sometimes I go as deep as to thinking like of all the things that had to coalesce in the universe to create the scenery that I'm about to take a picture of. I get lost in the thought process of.
Yeah, what do they say? Someone's sitting in the shade today because someone planted a seed.
Yeah,
a long time ago.
No,
that's a long time ago.
That's what I'm saying, right? Like nobody paints better than God, And
my grandfather took pictures too. I remember when I was a kid. These pictures over there, Barney. He had cameras and he would take and there's photos around the house. The real photos with film. You know what I mean? And and that was I think when he died, the computers there was Palm Pilots. I think desktops had like just come out. You know what I mean? And he had speaker wire all through this house, and there was speakers in every room. And now I think about like the Bluetooth and the Wi-Fi. He'd be like, "What? There's no wires?" I'd be like, "Nah, you just plug it in, and then it just goes."
That reminds me.
I keep thinking about what my grandfather would think. The cameras that we have on our phones today.
Yeah,
and it was an art to set up pictures, long exposure with the lens, everything, and then the process of being in the darkroom, developing the film, like timing things perfectly. Required a lot more effort to get beautiful photographs in his day, and it's almost like a lost art, really.
Sure is.
There's still the cameras. People. But you got cameras. You got 2 of them.
Yeah.
I was looking at buying a Sony just the other day, but I don't want to spend that money.
So now that you guys bring that up, my grandpa used to draw too. Before cameras and stuff, my grandpa used to draw pictures of his dick to give to my grandma.
Damn it, Yusuf.
No, leave him off the rest of the episode. He's not,
What's wrong with you?
Seriously, you need to be in counseling, like today. Give him a little bit of volume. We're trusting you here.
All right. I'll be good.
No, you won't.
I'll behave-ish.
No, you won't. Because of you, because of the two of you, we have no women viewers left.
What other healthy distractions? Writing, reading, running.
Writing is a great one.
Working out. What else? Friends, doing healthy stuff with friends. Sports.
All of our friends today are super healthy.
Bowling.
You think we're healthy?
Yeah,
it's a wild thing, but yes, our combination.
I guess.
So long as we don't drive like.
I'll brag about my friends to new people I make. I'll tell when I bring normal people around my friends, I'll go, okay, they're gonna hug you, and then they're gonna talk about weird shit, but they're mostly successful and don't do anything illegal. So we got that going for us.
Yeah,
but I tell them about the hugging thing. I'm like, they're gonna hug you, and they're like, what?
I don't hug. I mean, yeah, I hug dudes, but I don't hug any females.
You were fucking flash dancing in the chair last night when you came in from outside.
I sure was. I was trying to distract you because you was all like, "Oh my god, it's Serious Pete." So I'm like, "Fuck this! I can't let him have that." So I started flash dancing for him.
You're gonna rot in hell.
Yeah.
And that Hitler is gonna shove a pineapple up your ass.
Well, I guess that's on to 11 prayers now.
Why don't you try 36 tomorrow so you can even the fuck out and shut up?
It's like,
I love you.
So how about
this? Like every other part of the day, I'm just like, "Hello, God, it's me again."
So I used to play a lot of video games when I was young, and it used to keep me out of trouble. And then I got into trouble, and when I got out of trouble, my dad like gave me an Xbox, and he was like, "Play them video games again, so you don't get in no more trouble." And now I can't sit still to play video games because it's fiction, right? Like, I mean, I guess talking shit and the competitiveness of the online multiplayer was really fun, and we were really good, and we played in national tournaments and stuff, but. I see things kind of going now. The kids are streaming, and you got all the you're streaming with your friends, and they got the Discord and the Slacks and the how you're talking to people. The podcasting is starting to. I think people, instead of sitting down and playing video games, people are sitting down and podcasting. Podcasting is something that's up and coming. It's freedom of speech. It's First Amendment. It's news. It's whatever you want it to be. It's digitized and stored online for all time, and it's kind of.
It's definitely an outlet for everybody to.
Yeah, but us three chimps can do it, and anybody can do it.
I know.
100%. How wild is that?
I keep wanting to rename the podcast "Chris versus the Chimp,"
or we could name it "Pete versus the Cuck."
Oh Lord, have mercy,
Mr. Potato Head and Chris.
Oh my God!
Look at that! Look at that thing, dude.
Creatine cuckold.
Look at that thing.
Look at what thing?
That giant head of yours.
You just levy almost so much shit. You're gonna die alone and miserable.
What?
Yeah.
I've been alone on purpose for when I got custody of my kid. I was single on purpose for like 2 years. Then I was single on accident because I was an asshole for the next 2. Now I don't know what's going on.
I know exactly what's going on.
What?
Overcaffeinated.
Overcaffeinated.
Yeah.
Bro, that coffee, we got to get you back to Walmart coffee, man.
Bro, I got whole bean.
What do you got in there right now, by the way?
The good shit.
You got the good?
Yeah,
good.
But I think they didn't roast it.
We need to wrap this episode up so I can go get a cup.
They didn't roast it as dark as usual. It's a little light. San Francisco Bay coffee. Is that what
you want me to give you 2 more minutes of content? Do you want to rant?
Yeah, what do you got, Yusuf? What else is healthy that you do?
I have sex.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Here it comes.
For me, sex is a really healthy outlet. Especially in a relationship, it solves a lot of issues.
I have sex. This is what it involves. It involves me saying something not nice to my girlfriend and then her saying, "I'm not talking to you for the rest of the day." So then I go in the bathroom and I squeeze one out. Bless her heart. She's an angel. I love her.
That's how
we don't know why she stays with you. I have no fucking clue.
I encourage masturbation over screwing the wrong girl. I would recommend. I've said this before on the show.
Do you hear that? You feel that?
Jack off, then see if you still want to call her.
Buy a cantaloupe, bore it out, put it in the microwave for 10 to 20 seconds, and then.
So, did you hear that pop in my stomach? Right? That was me fucking agreeing with him again. God damn it.
I know.
It's the third time since I've met you where I'm like,
if I
you
could
said
put
something sensical.
If God would let me put a new verse in the Bible, it would be like, "Thou shalt jack off before thou call thy bitch." Like, make sure it's the right thing. You know what I mean?
Dear God, help us. Dear God, help us. The fucking biblical scholar, fucking creatine craze.
Last year when I went to Iraq with my dad for a whole week, because we were in there for a whole week, and you walk all around the country, right, from shrine to shrine. My dad's like, the moment we landed, he's like, you will not say a single word while we're in this country. Don't speak or look at anybody.
You're going to get beheaded.
Yeah, no shit. They're like, we will kill our own with this one. Shut the fuck up.
He looks at me sometimes, and I'm just
my white ass son.
I'm sweating, wanting to say something. Dad, let me say it. Just let me say it.
Okay.
I'm still here.
So we reached the 40-minute mark, and I think we're gonna fucking pull the ripcord on this one.
All right.
Parting words, Chris.
Try to find a routine, good sleep habit, work out, drink water, eat vegetables, and make some friends. That's healthy.
Yusef,
Definitely wake up, pray, work out, and take care of your body, and surround yourself with winners, not just any old person. And just work to meet your goals, whatever they are in life. Fuck dolphins.
Okay, all right, that was fair. My parting words of wisdom are, if anything, if you are getting advice in life from us, you're fucked. We'll see you next Monday. Bye-bye.
Let's see what this purple button does.
Dicks! No, I'm busy tonight, actually.